Good morning, everybody. And it's a beautiful day in September. Right now, not only is it always my favorite place to go, the Bagel Deli, but this week is the beginning of the Jewish holiday Rosh Hashanah. And what better place than to take poor Joe Kaplan out of the busiest day or two of the year to talk to me. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, Pat. Thanks for having me. And you're right, it is a busy time of the year for us.
Okay, well, tell us, should we start? Let's start with the Bagel Deli. In case there's somebody in the world that does not know it, tell us about the Bagel Deli.
I can do that. We're the Bagel Deli. We've been in business in Denver since 1967. Basic math tells me that's about 55 years. We're at Hamden in Monaco and have been there in that location since 1971. It's a family-owned and operated business all those years. It started with my wife's parents, Lola and Paul Weiner. Rhoda and I joined the business as a married couple in 72, and she had worked there prior to that. And we have been operating now in that business with our son the last 20 years or so. So we're now 3 generations into operating the bagel and serving the Denver community. And, now's the time of the year when people really lean on our skills and our cooking to help them.
I lean on you all year, but okay. And actually, you are not kosher, but you don't have any pork or anything like
Right.
that.
We have never claimed or pretended or advertised that we are kosher, but we do not serve any pork products, and we also have no shellfish. So people can feel confident that they're getting what they expect. But we do serve meat and cheese together, which is certainly not a kosher product. And we carry any number of non-kosher items, but nothing that would have pork in it.
Right, and if you're kosher, you can go in and eat dairy and be fine.
Well, there's certain items they could buy that would satisfy them, but in general, we cater more to the crowd that doesn't keep kosher.
Right, and for those who don't, Christian and Jewish, everybody goes for the best pastrami or corned beef sandwich that's mile high, or they go for even their coleslaw, their tuna salad, their egg salad, breakfast, lunch, whatever. Chicken soup.
Well, chicken soup, as you might imagine, is a real big seller this time of the year. With the holiday, chicken soup with matzo balls, noodles, or kreplach is a huge thing to have on the table at the high holidays. And we'll be serving hundreds of gallons of chicken soup this year, and many hundreds of matzo balls as well.
What else Rosh Hashanah is the beginning of the Jewish New Year, and it ends with Yom Kippur and then break the fast.
Right.
What I know you're crazy busy, and Rhoda's been baking, but what are some of the things you do for Rosh Hashanah?
Well, some of the bigger seller, more popular items, obviously, is chicken soup. Some of the other things would be the kugels. We have a sweet noodle kugel or potato kugel. A real traditional dish that we serve that a lot of people maybe aren't familiar with is our carrot simas, which is a very nice dish, but most people only have it right around the high holidays. And it's always important to have something sweet for the new year, whether it be a honey cake, an apple bundt cake, something along those lines to welcome in a sweet new year. And of course, very important is to have a round challah, which is a symbol of, our cycle of life and the circle of life. And every year is a new beginning. And serving.
Do you have those?
Oh yeah, we'll probably sell about 600 or 700 of those as well. And dipping that in a little bit of honey for a sweet new year is a good way to get the year started.
Apple, honey, and challah.
Yeah.
Right. But people are just clamoring to get all these side dishes and all their favorite things right now.
Well, yeah, and it's a lot of the items that we feature are not items that most people are used to making in the home. People make chicken or turkey or things like that, but we do our homemade brisket as well, and we'll sell many many pounds of that as well this year. But it's the items like the kugels and gefilte fish, honey cake that a lot of people aren't used to making, and so that's part of the service that we'll provide. So they'll have that on their table and ready to go for the new year.
Is it too late today to order that to pick it up today or tomorrow? I assume it might be too late.
Yeah, we stopped taking the orders on Wednesday afternoon. If somebody needs to get something for the holiday, at this stage, we still have plenty of food on hand and we should be able to take care of their needs. But we're right now spending all of our time putting up the orders that have been pre-ordered and waiting on people that are coming in to purchase their stuff, because not everybody pre-orders, but we're starting on Monday to take pre-orders for Yom Kippur.
Okay, what do you do on Yom Kippur?
Well, Yom Kippur is the Day of Atonement, and generally people fast, and so you have the break the fast on Wednesday the following week. And we'll be doing a lot of trays for that, meat and cheese, and most especially our fish trays with lox and whitefish salad or whitefish and cod or sable fish. And people break the fast with a lot of our trays, and we'll do, gosh, no, how many I don't know this year, but we're anticipating another slew of trays coming in over the course of the next 8 or 9 days.
Well, if somebody doesn't know, they should get your egg salad and tuna salad anyway.
Well, I seem to think that might be a favorite of yours, if I remember correctly.
Think so?
By the quart, dear, by the quart.
It's my staple of life. This is what happens when you live alone and you love to eat.
Well, sometimes the basics are the best thing.
Well, your basics really work. I mean, it's hard to say that that's the best egg salad, but it is.
It's very tasty. I personally, I like it the way we make it. It's very simple, and we don't grind it up real fine, so you get some nice chunks of egg in it. And the mayonnaise that we use is very, very special, and it's a heavy mayonnaise, and it gives it a lot of that flavor and body.
And normally, you start out and you do all sorts of breakfasts with eggs and bagel and lox and latkes and all of that as well.
Oh, yes, of course. And, blintzes as well, which is another nice item for breaking the fast. We have a blintz souffle, which is absolutely delicious. Bake it in the oven, get it warmed up. And it's a nice dish either as a dessert or as a side dish with a fish platter that you might be ordering.
Oh, that's a great idea. I haven't seen your blintz souffle.
Oh, yep, it's there. It's on the menu for the high holidays, and
so you always on the menu?
I'm sorry?
You always get one?
Well, on the holidays, yeah. We don't make it normally during the year, but if somebody were to specifically order it, yes, we do, for sure.
Yeah, because that's a great dish to serve anytime. It's easy.
Oh, yeah, we just catered an event up in Vail about a week and a half ago, and we brought up probably a half a dozen of those blintz souffles, and they were a real hit.
Oh, I can imagine. But people have to know that. And then at lunchtime, you have salads and sandwiches and all sorts of, not for the holidays, all the time.
Right.
Soups.
Well, we've expanded our menu over the last 55 years. When we first opened, it was basically corned beef pastrami, egg salad, chopped liver, and slowly but surely we expanded into breakfast, and now breakfast, especially on weekends. It's a very, very busy time for us, which is wonderful, and we appreciate all the support of the community. And for lunch, Rhoda encouraged us to expand into salads, and we've done chef salads and a variety of different things, a whitefish salad or tuna salad platters or stuffed avocado or tomato. So we have a broad variety of dishes that people can get.
Yeah, you do a Cobb salad with that turkey. That is wonderful too.
Yes, the Cobb salad's a big seller for us for sure.
But, and you can be delicate, you can have a great meal, and then your carry out, because you're not open for dinner, but you can easily pick up dinners there.
We have a lot of people that shop, mid-afternoon to pick up to take home for the evening meal, picking up, a quart of soup and some matzo balls, some sliced corned beef or salads to take home to serve. And it works out very well. I realize that, dinner time is not the best time for us, but we certainly are more than happy to supply people with whatever they need. And with winter coming up now, and our homemade chili and chicken soup and the vegetable beef barley makes a great meal at home for dinner.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get you to tell me, yes, and you have potato latkes.
The potato latkes are a big hit. Those are homemade, and we've been making those for 50 years, and people truly enjoy them, and they're great with some applesauce or sour cream, whatever your preference is.
Or with a sandwich.
Or with a sandwich, yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes you even have that as the bread of the sandwich.
Yeah, well, we do make a couple of sandwiches like that. We have a Reuben latke, where we instead of bread, we use potato pancakes as the basis with the corned beef, sauerkraut, and Swiss cheese melted on top of the latkes. It's quite a dish.
It's evil but divine.
Yeah, it's what you hate to love. Is that right? Or
that's exactly
those lines.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know you make lemon bars and all these great cookies and desserts. And one day now I'm addicted to the blondies with the chocolate.
Yeah. Rhoda came up with a recipe that she has created through a friend of ours, actually, and kind of took his recipe and made it for what we needed to do, because we need to make such a large number of them, and they have been a huge hit since we introduced them within the last year or so.
Well, those are probably the most decadent, delicious things I've ever tasted.
Well, yeah, those are very good. The chocolate brownies are delectable, as are the lemon bars, and then we make what we call a rally bar, which is a chocolate chip cookie cheesecake bar, and all those, which we also sell, by the way, for the holiday, are all delicious and go very well, and quite rich, I must say.
Well, all I can say is it is perfect if you everybody needs, or would just like some assistance for the holidays, because Rosh Hashanah can be very busy if you have your family. And obviously it happens every year.
Well, in today's world, you have families, both parents are working. A lot of times they don't have time to cook like they may have in the past. So we're happy we can be there for people that need our service, and we're proud of what we put in front of the public, and people can be very, very happy with what they're serving for dinner all during the holidays and during the.
I was just going to say, don't forget, all year round.
Right.
I mean, if somebody says they're coming to my house, I think, let's see, do I have time to get to the bagel, or they can't come?
Yeah.
Okay, so please, before we leave, and I know you're taking time out, will you please give everybody the information of the bagel, hours, phone number, and all that?
Sure, I can do that. We're the Bagel Deli. We're at 6439 East Hampden Avenue at the corner of Hampden and Monaco. We are open 7 days a week from 8 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. Our restaurant closes about 3 o'clock. We're happy to welcome you all day long. Our phone number is 303-756-6667. You can call ahead for an order, or you can order, online through our website. And you can have, and our website is BagelDeli.com. And if you happen to see me riding around in our new car that's got our logo on it and stuff, be sure to, give a little honk and say, and give me a big wave and realize that that's us. That's the Bagel Deli.
Are you handing out bagels as you go?
When I have to go deliver, yeah, I can do that.
Okay, I also want, you just said your restaurant closes at 3. People have to know you can pick up orders until 4.
Correct.
Or buy things till 4. It's just they stop serving in the restaurant.
The restaurant at 3 o'clock. And but the deli counter is open until 4 for, pounds of corned beef or corned beef sandwiches, pastrami sandwiches, or Reubens, or whatever you need to take home.
Or dinner. And buy, yeah.
Absolutely.
Right. It's absolutely fabulous. And for everybody listening, please like and subscribe to the Gabb on YouTube. This will be on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. And I will probably be at the Bagel Deli, where I am all the time. And a happy new year to you and to everybody who's listening or watching, I should say. And I'll see you at the Bagel, because all my friends, whether you are Christian, Jewish, or whatever, all love Rhoda, Joe, Jared, and the Bagel.
Pat, thank you very much. Appreciate you having me on today. And we wish everybody a happy new year and an easy fast next week.
Okay, much love.
Thanks, Pat.
Bye-bye.